The main goal of setting net zero science-based targets is to limit temperatures to 1.5 degrees in line with the Paris Agreement and halve emissions this decade. But there is also a strong business case for leadership on net zero. Firstly, delivering the wants and needs of current and future consumers is critical for businesses to remain competitive in this challenging and constantly changing market. We're already seeing significant desire for low emission delivery options in the retail sector. From our internal research, 43% of consumers would choose a sustainable delivery option at checkout. And while the cost of sustainable delivery still tends to run higher, we're seeing that more consumers are now willing to pay for it. In France, Gen Z consumers are twice as likely to pay more for sustainable delivery options than the age group of 55 and over. And in the UK, nearly 49% of consumers always or often will pay more for sustainable delivery options. And the same can be said for the restaurant industry. A recent survey of 7,000 global consumers by one of our partners showed that 56% of consumers want restaurants to show them how they will be making their takeaways and delivery services more sustainable. And 45% of those consumers are willing to pay more for it. The path to net zero can also be a value driver for businesses. At a time when budgets are tightening, businesses can save money and become more profitable by streamlining and localizing their procurement practices and taking measures to increase their energy efficiency. When it comes to our fleet, the more we can utilize vehicles and reduce the distance that each package travels, the more we can increase the efficiency and get the complementary benefits of cost and carbon reduction. Setting voluntary science-based targets can set apart businesses who are taking real action and have credible leadership accountability behind it. But these voluntary carbon commitments are also leading the way for an industry-wide roadmap to regulation, calling for consistent standards across the system and also highlighting where the gaps are that policy is needed, such as electric charging infrastructure or smart grids. Businesses who share their targets transparently can not only build trust with their stakeholders, but also become a driving force for good in the system.